Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is still forming this pattern right here on the 4-hour time frame. So I'll quickly be updating you guys on this pattern and the potential price targets and the important levels to pay attention to. I'm talking about the resistance and the support just here. And in this video, I will be covering some news related to Ethereum because this NFT right here sold for millions of dollars. So I will be covering that later in this video as well. And also, as you guys voted over on my Twitter in this poll that I actually posted yesterday on my Twitter, the majority of you actually voted to include Cardano in one of my next update videos. So right here towards the end of this video, I will be giving you guys an update on the Cardano price. All that and more in this video. So make sure you're watching the entire video all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for more videos like this one. I seriously appreciate all of the support on the channel every day. I can't thank you guys enough. But with that out of the way, let's get straight to what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And of course, as you can see right here, we are actually forming a small rising wedge pattern on the 4-hour time frame once again. Now, I did actually discuss this pattern yesterday when Ethereum was testing the bottom of the support just here. And if you did actually watch my Ethereum video yesterday on the channel right there, I did actually say that preferably I would like to see a third touch point along the resistance just here to really help confirm that this pattern is actually forming. And of course, after I filmed that video just yesterday at the lows just here, the Ethereum price did actually come back up and form yet another touch point, a third touch point along this line of resistance, which actually helped confirm that this line is actually placed in the right place. Because of course, when we are only really using 2 touch points, that's not really enough to confirm a major line on the chart, whether that's a line of support or a line of resistance. We really need 3 or more touch points along a line to confirm that that line is in the right place. Now, right now in the short term, there definitely is a couple different contradictions on the Ethereum chart. So for example, this rising wedge pattern is technically speaking a bearish pattern. So technically speaking, we are more likely to break to the downside out of a rising wedge pattern. Of course, it's not impossible for us to break to the upside, but it's just more likely for the price to break to the downside. But on another note, the Ethereum price is now above 2,400 US dollars. So if we can sustain those levels, that is really good for Ethereum because of course, previously zooming out on the daily chart just here, 2.4K was a significant level for Ethereum to break above. Right here, we did actually find huge resistance along 2.4K. And so far we have seen one daily candle close above this level, but we haven't really seen any major spike in volume or any successful retest of this level just yet. So once again, that's why I said it, for as long as we can hold above that level, we are looking really good here for the Ethereum price. Basically, if the Ethereum price breaks this support just here of the rising wedge pattern, which is coming in at around 2,350, give or take, then that's when the price target will come into play. And once again, as I explained yesterday, the price target for a rising wedge pattern is technically speaking the bottom of the wedge. So right now that's coming in at roughly around 2.2K. But of course, that price target only comes into play if we can confirm a break below support just here at around 2,350 first. Ideally, the best case for the bulls out there is basically Ethereum just holding above 2.4K, because once again, if we hold above 2.4K, that is obviously really good for Ethereum. And especially if we can see a bounce off of 2.4K, that could potentially confirm this massive W pattern on the daily time frame, breaking out to the upside and going into the technical price target for this W pattern breaking out to the upside just here. If we can confirm a break above 2.4K, once again, the price target's coming in at roughly around 3.1K, give or take. So from the point of the breakout just there, that is around a 28% pump for Ethereum. And from the current price at the time of filming this video, that is around a 25 to 26% pump for Ethereum. So there's definitely some major opportunities presenting themselves in the Ethereum charts right now. And as I've explained in recent videos, even if we do see a bit of bearish price action just here, I would only see that as a buying opportunity, an opportunity to accumulate some Ethereum at some cheaper levels. Because once again, when we're looking at the bigger picture just here, I am still remaining bullish on Ethereum, talking about the next few weeks and potentially the next few months just here. Now, obviously in the short term, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 daily candles in a row close green. So it would be completely normal, and it would actually be really healthy if Ethereum could actually squeeze in a couple little red daily candles here, even just one red daily candle, to actually break up this green daily candle streak just here, because it is actually extremely rare for this to happen in the Ethereum price. So we are due for at least one daily candle that does print red here on the chart. But yeah, once again, even though I would expect, you know, some sort of daily candle to close red sometime soon, that does not mean that we're going to have a major crash. In fact, the worst case scenario that I can see right now for the bulls, which is the best case scenario for the bears, is simply just a short-term pullback if we break these support levels just here down towards around 2.2k. But other than that playing out, once again, if we can hold above these levels, simply just more of a sideways consolidation, a little bit of a short-term cool off before the continued trend to the upside is what I would actually expect moving forward. Obviously, I can be wrong, and you should also be doing your own research as well. But from my perspective, from what I'm actually seeing on the charts, that is what I am actually expecting myself. All right, now getting into the Ethereum news today. This is definitely some interesting news because as you can see just here, this NFT, which is Punk 5217, was just purchased for 2,250 Ethereum, which equates to around $5.5 million US dollars. $5.5 million US dollars for this picture just here. So this really means one of two things. Either NFTs are really starting to heat up again, because of course, a picture like this selling for $5.5 million wouldn't normally happen in an extremely bearish market. It wouldn't normally happen in a boring time in the market. So this shows that, you know, things are heating up a little bit. Other than that, another potential reason that this could have sold for $5.5 million US dollars is more on the side of potentially money laundering or tax evasion, because even most billionaires out there still wouldn't spend $5.5 million on this picture just here. So there could potentially be something dodgy happening right here, but I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you actually think about this, whether it's something that's legitimate and it means NFTs are really starting to heat up again, or if there's something a little bit more shady going on. Let me know in the comment section down below. But getting into the next part of this video, as you guys voted on my Twitter just here, as you can see, I did actually post a poll on my Twitter yesterday. So if you're not following me over on Twitter, definitely make sure you're doing that. The link is in the description down below, because by the way, I do also give you guys extra updates throughout the day on the price and, you know, different patterns and targets and things like that for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other altcoins out there as well. And I also post these sort of polls on my Twitter. And as you can see just here, there was 1,000 votes, and the majority of you, the vast majority, actually voted for Cardano to be included in this video. So here's the Cardano to US dollar chart on the 1-day chart, taking a look at basically what Cardano has done throughout this entire bearish price action recently. Now, relatively speaking, Cardano has actually been one of the few altcoins out there that has actually held up very well, all things considered, recently with the bearish price action across all crypto markets. And what's really interesting for Cardano is when you're zooming out a little bit further, as you can see just here, basically ever since the end of February this year, so well over half a year, the Cardano price versus the US dollar has basically just head sideways. As you can see, we did have one pump in the middle of this entire time period just here, but yeah, once again, basically ever since February, we have pretty much just gone sideways for Cardano, which actually means that another pretty decent move is coming sometime soon, because when volatility is this low for many months, usually that means that another significant move is just around the corner, because the last time that Cardano was actually going sideways for many months was in between around August, September 2020 up towards around the end of 2020. As you can see, the Cardano price basically went sideways throughout that entire time period just there. Once again, for roughly around half a year, for around 5 months, give or take. And what came next for Cardano was a massive move to the upside. In fact, from around the end of 2020 up to the next major top here for Cardano, that was almost a 1,000% gain for Cardano. So a 10x in Cardano's value, and that, by the way, that gain was only spanning over roughly around 2 months. So do I think that Cardano is going to have another 1,000% gain? And honestly, in the short term, that is unlikely to have the exact same gain. But with that being said, it is still likely that we are due for a significant move here for Cardano. And getting into this pattern just here on the daily time frame, we have been forming this massive falling wedge pattern for Cardano versus the US dollar on the daily chart once again. And over the past few days, this has actually started to break out to the upside. Now, we haven't really seen any major confirmation for Cardano just yet, especially if Cardano can break above $1.50 just here, then that would really help confirm a breakout to the upside, because of course we have previously found massive resistance along that level. The last time that Cardano actually tried to test that level, once again, we found huge resistance. And also more recently, around 4 to 5 days ago, we did actually see a quick wick up towards that resistance level just there and got an immediate rejection. So that is a level to pay attention to, because also zooming back further out on the chart, that exact level, that $1.50 level, has previously been huge resistance for Cardano. So that is a significant level that I am paying attention to here moving forward. Anything above $1.50, I will be paying attention to $1.90 because of two major reasons. The first major reason is because, of course, previously we have found massive resistance at that level on the Cardano chart just back here in around the end of May, beginning of June 2021, but also bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool right here. As you can see, that right there is actually the golden pocket. If we're drawing the Fibonacci retracement tool from the high just here down to that initial wick low, as you can see, that is the 61.8% Fibonacci level coming in at roughly around $1.90. And if you're taking a look at the entire golden pocket, that ranges up towards around $2 as the top of this potential range of resistance just here. Now, above that, of course, we do have the 78.6% Fibonacci level coming in at just below $2.20. But realistically speaking, if we broke above $1.90 and broke above $2 just here, after that, I would actually expect Cardano to make its way up towards that $2.50 high for Cardano, which, by the way, from the current price up towards those sort of levels just there, first of all, that initial level, that's around a 16% gain, up towards the golden pocket, that is around a 46% gain, and up towards that $2.50 high, that is around a 93% gain for Cardano. And obviously, after Cardano has already experienced quite a lot of bearish price action over the past few months, and now that the entire crypto market is starting to trend a little bit more bullish here, this is definitely more of a time to be accumulating Cardano versus selling Cardano. I myself would not be selling any Cardano at these levels. I would only be focused on accumulating more Cardano for the longer term. I do see Cardano as a longer term hold because, of course, it is one of Ethereum's main competitors going after the smart contract market and the DeFi market. Now, Cardano, by the way, is already on a proof of stake system. What Cardano just needs to focus on now, fundamentally speaking, is actually widely implementing smart contracts and getting developers to start building dApps on top of Cardano. Because as of right now, we aren't really seeing too much development on top of Cardano, whereas Ethereum on the other side has definitely seen a lot of development on top of Ethereum. We have a lot of decentralized apps built on top of Ethereum, including a lot of altcoins out there as well, such as Chainlink is built on top of Ethereum. But of course, with Ethereum hasn't truly scaled just yet. We are still waiting on Ethereum 2.0, which will bring us proof of stake. So basically, Ethereum is trying to achieve proof of stake and it already has smart contracts, while Cardano already has proof of stake, but is trying to achieve smart contracts. So they both have one thing that the other doesn't, and that is why Cardano does have a place in my portfolio for the longer term. But of course, for the beginners out there, always make sure you're doing your own research as well. That is important. You should never buy into an altcoin if you do not understand it just from watching a YouTube video. Even though on this channel, I'm always going to try and give you the best, most quality information, you should still always do your own research as well on top of that, because there are a lot of YouTube videos out there pushing kind of dodgy altcoins and dodgy projects out there. And so at the end of the day, it's up to you what you do with your money. So you want to make sure that you are protecting it by only investing in valuable projects. But anyway, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on for more videos like this one. I seriously appreciate all the support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But yeah, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.